JD Miles and Mickey Gibson are extremely dangerous, and I will expose them. Yeah.
Oh, now I'm a dangerous person? And furthermore, is that supposed to be an AI image of me? Because I look damn good, don't I? But yep, Dick Suker is at it again, huh? And at this point, it's been so long now. What action has this bug-eyed femintard has taken against MGTOW besides running her mouth in front of her camera? Oh, that's right. That's right. She ain't about that life. All she wants to do is just cry and bitch about MGTOW all day, just like the rest of the retarded fuck-ass haters. But nevertheless, it's me again. They hate me. They hate me. This is why they got another video giving a fuck about me at the same time as always. JD Miles. The MGTOWs they love to hate. Even the ones that claim everybody loves to hate them, loves to hate MGTOW at the same time. This is why these retarded fucks keep us relevant to this day, and I'm back again. And yeah, this is going to go on my main channel as well. Hey, bug-eyed femintard, where you at, huh? Where you at? You was talking all that mad shit about going to war with MGTOW, how you gonna stop MGTOW, but it seemed like just like all the rest of the MGTOW haters, you're not making any moves. You're on YouTube steady crying and bitching about MGTOW because that's all you can do. You ain't stopping MGTOW, nor are you going to war. Let's just call a spade a spade. You just want to run your mouth about MGTOW all day. Cut the fucking act. But let's hear what the bug-eyed femintard has to say now.
They do hate to be exposed and shame the fuck out of them. And real men know that women have been the oppressed gender for centuries, okay? They're not fucking stupid.
Says the retarded fuck-ass bug-eyed feminist who called herself going to war with MGTOW. And that's something I don't get. That's something I don't get right there. You call yourself going to war with MGTOW. Now you're calling yourself being oppressed? And who's oppressing you, ma'am? Me? Michael Gibson? Oh, wait, last time I checked, you went after Michael Gibson. Therefore, your victim card is completely null and void. But I get the retarded fuckery as well. They want to go around starting shit with people, and when the moment they get clapped back, oh, now all of a sudden they're a victim. Now all of a sudden they're being oppressed. No one's buying your shit. This is the reason why Dick Suker, who's promoting your shit, is struggling to get your message out. Meanwhile, us MGTOWs, our message will always be heard. Yeah, I know it irks. This is the reason why you're in front of your camera, steady crying and bitching about MGTOW instead of doing what you're supposed to do, stop MGTOW. But then again, I expect nothing less from a bunch of idiots that do nothing but run their goddamn mouth. You see, us MGTOWs know that y'all ain't gonna do shit. Matter of fact, the public knows that y'all ain't gonna do shit. This is the reason why you haters steady struggling to get your cause off the ground. No matter what type of stunt you do, or whatever head-brain scheme pops up in that little pea-sized brain of yours, it ain't working. This is why all these haters out here, all they could do is just be in front of their camera and just cry, bitch, and moan about MGTOW because that's all they can do. Let's continue.
Just want to gaslight everyone and say it's the men who are oppressed and not women when we all know it's women, okay?
And who said men were oppressed? You? Because because that's the only because that's the only place we're hearing it. How are men oppressed, huh? Can the bug-eyed femintard answer that question? And please state your sources. Oh, that's right. If she was able to do all that, she would have been stopped MGTOW by now. You see, in case the bug-eyed femintard and Dick Suker does not know, I go by a person's actions, not by the words of a person. Don't talk about what you're gonna do. Don't talk about your complaints. We ain't trying to hear the crying and bitching. Either you're gonna do something or you ain't gonna do something. If you're not gonna do something, then stop bitching. And that's the problem with these MGTOW haters. All they do is just bitch and moan each and every time. They ain't about action. They ain't about stopping MGTOW. In fact, if they were about stopping MGTOW, then they would have been took action years ago. Instead, all they want to do is be in front of the camera running their goddamn mouth. Too bad nobody's hearing their fucking shit. But let's continue.
This is ridiculous. Oh, they love to shame you, don't they? But see, I shame them back, you know? I call them out on all their bullshit, you know, like for being fucking disgusting, you know, sleazebags, scumbags, all these musty, dusty fuckers.
And who are you calling Dusty? I hope you ain't referring to me, white bitch. Because let me school you something about Dusty. Your grandpappy, your great-grandpappy, your great-great-grandpappy, your whole entire family during the 40s, 50s, and 60s, who they referred to black people as? Unclean, right? Dusty, right? So, in general, you just said a racial slur there. And if you think I'm bullshitting, as I recall, when Harry Berry starred in that Dorothy Dandridge documentary, I believe it was the hotel scene. Remember, back then, during the Jim Crow era, and yes, the Jim Crow era was all across the country, with the exception of a few states. They looked at black people as unclean. In fact, that's where the term dusty came from. But back to the movie though. When Harry Berry's character, which of course the real Dorothy Dandridge, she was at the hotel. The hotel manager did not want her to go into the pool because, according to your racist grandpappy, your racist great grandpappy, oh, blacks are unclean and all that type of stuff. But ain't it funny? Dorothy Dandridge stick her toe into the pool. Next thing you know, they had to shut down the entire pool to clean the pool out because an unclean black person stuck their toe in the pool. That's where you get the term dusty from. You racist fucktard. Let's continue.
I have exposed them and they fucking hate me. Like, they avoid me like the plague, you know, because I have shamed them. Like, I've literally gone after.
That's right. According to this retarded fuck-ass, bug-eyed ass femintard, she thinks shaming people is exposing people. And this right here further proves that she's not a psychologist, by the way. She swears up and down she's a psychologist, but psychologists don't act the way she do. In fact, what she's doing right now can get her license revoked if she was an actual psychologist. So basically, according to her retarded fuck-ass head, oh, oh, being a psychologist means that I go around exposing people by shaming people. But then again, we don't see her taking any action against MGTOW. All she does is run her fucking mouth thinking that she's stopping MGTOW. I wonder how many other retarded fuck ass MGTOW haters done that shit before. Oh, she must think that what she's doing is something new. Now that's comical. Let's continue.
Them and fucking shame them and expose them publicly, and they can't stand me. Like, they're afraid of me now. Like, so.
And yet somehow the public don't have your back. And we could tell. And yes, we could tell. Because Dick Suker is struggling to get your videos out. One thing I love about these MGTOW haters is how they always want to feel themselves. Oh, my video's going out to the public and we're stopping MGTOW. But the only people supporting their retarded fuck ass videos is only what, 5 people? And those 5 people are the same old heads. Why we don't see anybody joining their cause is beyond me. But let's continue.
It's good. I mean, at least they know I'm nothing to play with. They think it's funny.
Nothing to play with. You are a complete joke, ma'am. And by the way, I need to call out Dick Suker on this. Who the fuck is you calling a co-leader? Because I ain't the co-leader. I've been told you retarded fucks that shit. But apparently you're so fucking slow in the head that y'all can't comprehend that. And no, as I tell you before, it ain't up to the haters to decide what role anybody plays in MGTOW. Now that that's out the way, back to the bug-eyed femintard, because obviously she's so full of herself that she don't even sit back and think that nobody is taking her seriously. In fact, nobody's watching her shit besides the rest of their ilk. The small special ed class who only supports her and no new heads in this space. But let's continue.
When women are being disrespected and abused and treated like shit, they think that's just fucking hilarious. You know, they're the same motherfuckers. They like to watch violence against women, violent porn, just disgusting shit like that. They like to see women get.
And that just comes to show how much you know about me and other MGTOWs. and rather, how about you, bug-eyed femintard, shut the fuck up forever, thinking you know all about me and don't know shit and don't even know shit. They watch movies of women being violated. They watch porn and shit. First off, I don't watch porn. And why should I watch porn when I could get the real deal? Boy, are you femintards that fucking dumb? And secondly, what movies do I watch depicting women getting, how to put this in a sense? What movies do I watch where there's violence against women at? Oh, I forgot. This coming out the pussy lips of the bug-eyed femintard. The bug-eyed femintard who's still trying to pretend that she's a psychologist when she's not. In fact, she constantly proves it time and time again. But let's continue.
Getting beaten up by men and treated like trash and hurt and choked and spit on. They like seeing women get hurt, basically, and abused. They're disgusting.
According to a retarded ass feminist who thinks she knows all about us, because of her past trauma. Her father molested her. Her boyfriends beat her the fuck up. And now she's trying to project her hurt onto MGTOW. What I've been saying about this bug-eyed femintard. She's a hurt individual, and her people. What's more, she likes to project her own insecurities onto other people, saying anything and everything she can to try to make MGTOW look like the villain. Yet nobody is listening. Nobody is taking her seriously. This is why, instead of taking action, she's in front of her camera crying victim when this is the same femintard who called herself going to war with MGTOW. The same femintard who called herself stopping MGTOW. And using her role as a psychologist to stop MGTOW, but yet she's not making any moves. Oh, I know why she can't make a move. Because she's faking the shit. She's not no psychologist. Other words, she wouldn't be on camera running her mouth. Instead, she'll be taking action against MGTOW. And let's cut the bullshit right here, right now. If she was going to stop MGTOW, she had all the time in the world to do so. But notice how long it's been. Months? No action against MGTOW, no nothing. Just her in front of the camera trying to act all big and bold one minute. Now she's trying to play as the helpless victim who's being oppressed the next. Let's boo-hoo, wham, wham, wham. Let's continue.
They prey on us. They prey on women who have complex PTSD like myself. They prey on us. They see us as prey, you know?
Thank you for proving that point entirely. How the fuck is you a psychologist when you're dealing with your own mental issues? No. Let me ask that question again. How are you a psychologist when you openly admit that you have your own mental issues to deal with? In fact, no hospital, no clinic, none of the sort will hire any person who hasn't gotten over their own mental issues. And yeah, I know a lot of therapists and I know a lot of psychologists who had mental issues at one point. But the difference is between you, femintard, and them. They gotten over their mental issues. You, on the other hand, is still dealing with yours. And how are you going to help someone else with their mental problems when you still have yours to take care of? Further proof that you're not a psychologist and you should stop pretending. I never came across a psychologist who's still dealing with PTSD. That's for fucking sure. Better yet, you can't fix nobody if you're still struggling with your own problems. And thank you for exposing that to all of us, because we now know you're full of shit. But let's continue.
Yeah, they're predators. It's basically hate.
And they're predators. And who are we preying upon? And where's your evidence? Oh, I forgot. This is the bug-eyed feminist running her pussy lips she calls her mouth again. Let's continue.
a hate movement against women. Yeah, they're liars. They're lying. There is a war on women. It's another way to dehumanize women and to treat us like a commodity, like, we're just a number to them.
Yeah. Men walking away from women, being alone, and to better improve themselves is men being predatory towards women. The same men who are walking away from women to better themselves is the same men oppressing women. Get the fuck out of here, femintard. Let's continue.
Tired of being treated like shit by men. We're tired of misogyny. We're tired of dealing with assault and violence, like physical threats of violence, stalking.
Don't talk about stalking when you're doing the exact same shit. And you got to love the hypocrisy here. She wants to cry about stalking, but isn't this the same femintard stalking Michael Gibson? Trying to make shit up and all that type of shit? Trying to make Michael Gibson look like a predator? But she wants to bitch about, I'm being stalked. You're not being stalked, especially if you're the one who's going out there seeking these men out. Let's keep it about 50, ma'am. You are not a victim. You're just a pretender. What's more, you're the one calling us out. So therefore, all that victim shit goes out the window. Let's continue.
Rape, all that. You see the hatred toward women. You see why all this shit is allowed. It's because they hate women. That's why.
No, ma'am. You, a retarded fuck-ass feminist, say that MGTOWs hate women. I have yet to see a single video of any MGTOW saying they hate women. This is coming out of your mouth. And MGTOWs damn sure don't need a hurt-ass femintard like you to speak for them as if they don't have a voice. But let's continue on with the retarded fuck shit.
They fucking hate women. Then they see that I stand up to them and put them in their place, and they're like, oh shit, she's really calling me out. And then they run from me because they know I've exposed them as an abuser.
Funny you say that because I'm calling you out right dead in your face. Yes, a MGTOW is staring dead in your face, calling you for what you are, full of shit. Why I'm not running from you. Why I'm facing you head on. But then again, you call yourself standing up to us, while at the same time you call yourself being a goddamn victim. You call yourself standing up to us, while at the same time you're claiming that you're being oppressed. How the fuck does that shit work? Can this dumb femintard answer that question? I doubt it. But I ain't gonna waste any more time with this feminist who does nothing but run her mouth, but yet can't take any action against MGTOW, because that's all they do. They just talk. But nobody's listening. That's the problem. Nobody's listening except for their fellow femitards that's stuck in that special ed class thinking that, if we just make videos crying and bitching about shit, then everybody will take us seriously, making all these claims of rape, predatory behavior, and all this type of shit, and show no evidence. Everyone should just believe us because we're saying that this shit happens. No, unless you bring receipts to the table, then nobody's going to take your sorry ass seriously, you dumb feminist. With that being said, continue yapping that damn mouth of yours with nothing to show for it, pretending like you're taking action when all you're doing is crying and bitching, and I'm out this bitch. Later.